there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So West Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. Early last year, this was a contender for game of the season. Back and forth, Pitt looked to be dead in the water and somehow found a way to come back. This backyard brawl never disappoints.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was back and forth, high scoring. Both teams got in the 30s. And Pitt needed to deliver late, and they did. They scored 2 TDs in the last 3 minutes. Quarterback went in fuego. It was an unbelievable game.
Yeah, all around, too, for Pittsburgh, right? Because it wasn't just Holstein throwing it. He also led his team in rushing that day. But the defense came away with 2 critical turnovers. That was the difference in this game. The backyard brawl, man. This game is so much fun to watch.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. The run to the left. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
The Panthers are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Zings it complete to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rides the back on the option to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride Davis here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over Central Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
That was not the most effective punt, as it'll be marked dead at their own 35. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Trucks through the defender. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll throw on third and short. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. First and goal for the offense. Bounced off his feet.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll take that more.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Panthers get enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, Defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Got room to work. And they get him down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The run from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20.
First down, West Virginia.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Turning it on!
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
On the run, it's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throw.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way. Midfield and got it to the 47. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll pull it on the read. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. Shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Slab. Here we go.
Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. On the radio.
And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Bang.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge...
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Almost heaven as West Virginia takes command in the brawl.
West, by God, Virginia, putting it together. I mean, this is a rivalry game that means so much, the backyard brawl. And right now, Jesse, West Virginia is giving it to them.
Yeah, it feels like a snowball effect, right? You just put one play after another, and all of a sudden the momentum is building, and Pitt's going to have to do something here to slow this down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback adapting. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today.